Hello everybody, this is Seth and Davy. We're doing episode 4 with our next set of products, and I just want to point out the beautiful Maine woods behind us. So take a moment to look how just beautiful it is. This is abuts my neighbor's property, and just beautiful pines here, and this is a place I come and just meditate and look into the woods. Our girls have a little trampoline that they jump on right over here. It's out of view, but it's a great little spot, and you can hear the wind blowing up high in the trees, and it's also a perfect place to do an interview. So today we're talking about Italian Herb Almonds, and this was the 4th flavor that we came up with, and we had a few ideas about this one. What can you remember?
Well, it was, again, in alignment with, first was teriyaki, so that was our Japanese food. We wanted to go into the ethnicities of different cultural cuisines that we felt like we weren't getting as a result of eating 100% raw food diet. So, teriyaki was our Japanese fix. Zesty almond was our Indian fix, India food.
Yep.
Vegan cheesy was our Wisconsin, USA fix. Get our American cheese in,
Absolutely.
And then, of course, there's the whole thing of Italian food. Hey, bada bing, bada bing, you gotta get that yummy, so I love all cuisine, so does Davey. We have the liberty in this Western world to eat delicious food, to try different cultural cuisines. Unlike a lot of places in the world where people don't have that luxury or opportunity and they just eat whatever they can. And, the hope is by making a company like this successful is that you create social awareness. We know that with our success, the more we grow, the more we want to donate, the more we want to help others in other places around the world who aren't able to eat what they want when they want, like we have the opportunity to do.
Absolutely.
So Italian food was a big thing. I missed, I don't know, we've been 100% raw already, like a year and a half, probably, roughly.
At that point, yeah.
I missed pizza, I missed pasta, I missed all of these super yummy Italian dishes.
Absolutely.
And I remember telling Davey, I was like, garlic bread, oh my God. I was like, dude, you got to do something. You got to fix this, because I am jonesing for my Italian fix.
Yeah. So with that in mind, we said, obviously people love pizza too. Pizza is huge and worldwide, and it's, people need pizza. It seems like people eat pizza every day in the cities, or at least once a week, Friday night pizza. So we're like, let's come up with a flavor that kind of tastes like a pizza dough, but obviously without the
gluten, the preservatives, all that, the additives, the every single thing.
I was gonna say without the tomato sauce, but like the herbs, like Italian herbs, are always really good, and that adds to the pizza, to any Italian dish. So I said, let's come up with something that mimics pizza dough, or a pizza minus the sauce. So right after vegan cheesy, which kind of is along with it in some ways.
Yeah, you can mix. You eat a couple of each. You got your cheesy pizza.
Yep. Exactly. So so I thought, let's take some Italian herb and get it to stick to these almonds. So that was the challenge at first. So what we did after a couple batches, it was easy to come up with something. We used olive oil. There's at first I did use fresh garlic, but in the Italian seasoning there's also some garlic, and then of course sea salt, and it's a really simple flavor ingredient list, and we mixed it all up, and it came out pretty good. But what we noticed was the Italian seasoning didn't really stick to the almonds. So then I thought, what can we do about that?
And this is all improv. He did this just like trying to figure out solutions without like knowing anything.
Exactly. So I said, let's add something to it that's not going to take away from the flavor, but it will get the product, meaning the Italian seasoning, to stick to the almonds. So I said, how about flaxseed? It's also really healthy. It's not something I necessarily wanted to put in there, but I said, let me add flaxseed to it. And lo and behold, it worked.
So it was flaxseed water though that made it kind of
It was
jelly,
like the flaxseed
sticky.
water, but then I started adding just some flax seeds to it because I had to. So that's what we've been doing for years, is the flax seeds and the water.
And so how does that make it stick?
There's flax seeds, there's like, when they dry, there's like a binding agent naturally in them. So when you mix it with the seasoning and you dehydrate it, it like sticks right to it.
Because when it's wet, it turns into that like jelly substance,
yeah,
right?
kind of like
and
chia
that's
seeds.
what makes it stick.
Yeah, similar to chia seeds. And then when it dries, there's some natural adhesive in it again. So we did it, and it did well.
And it stuck.
It stuck.
And it's stuck ever since.
Literally. And so, yeah, over the years, it's not our top seller, but people love it. It's so good. It's not just for Italian people in New York or New Jersey. It's for everybody. And so if you want a pizza, but you don't want to eat the pizza, you went vegetarian or vegan, and you want that pizza sensation, or that you just need that comfort food, then Italian Herb Almonds are for you.
Yeah. It's making me, I'm remembering, because we've talked about it in some of the other episodes, when Davy and I first went raw, and we're just like impassioned by it. I mean, we couldn't, our whole world was raw food, the raw food diet, the raw food lifestyle, like everything to do with raw food. We were just like obsessed with it. We couldn't think about anything other than how to take our diet and our lifestyle and our experiences to the next level with this.
Yeah.
And so we would always go to the Organic Garden Cafe in Beverly, Massachusetts. I mean, when I say we would always go, and it's not close, it was probably what?
It's like 100 miles from here. Yeah.
This is
Roughly.
this is how privileged we are here in America. People can't eat in most places around the world, and here we are, we're gonna drive 100 miles to go eat, because it was the only raw food restaurant around at that time, and it was really good.
Our
really
friend's
good.
car had really good gas mileage, so we're like, okay.
Looking for ways to justify it, But we would go down there all the time, and we would just we couldn't wait. We'd be talking about it the entire time, driving down. We'd get in there, we'd be like, oh my God, it was like the stars were shining. We were just so excited.
We wouldn't eat all day.
Yeah. Just fast all
Getting
day,
ready
which is
for it.
another
Yeah.
intermittent fasting, which was part of the strategy. Then we'd get down there, we'd eat, we'd get all excited, and then we'd be so full, nobody would want to drive home, but that's another story. But anyway, we were down there one time, and next door to it was a pizza shop. And we remember, and it was so funny because literally there was this certified organic raw vegan cafe, and directly next to it a pizza shop. And I remember even David Wolf one time was joking around about it and being like, look at the difference, and he's giving a talk.
Right.
He's like,
Yep.
and everybody's laughing. But we looked at that and we noticed it. We were like, wow, look at the people. And again, not as a judgment in any way, because we love all people. And the idea of all of this is to encourage people to be more healthy, to take better care of their health. I eat so well, but I've eaten total garbage at points in my life, just out of necessity, not being able to afford good food, and it makes you feel sick, and a lot of people sadly don't see the correlation between the way they feel and their food they're eating. So they'll eat a whole bunch of, carbonated, caffeinated beverages. They'll eat a bunch of high sugar, loaded with gluten, loaded with preservatives, loaded with all kinds of things that really aren't bioidentical to the human body. And then they don't feel good and they wonder why. So we would notice that people would go into this pizza shop and you could just tell they were doing it out of a place of survival. Like just, oh, I'm hungry, I need to eat quick. And just where we're next door are just savoring every bite, loving every bite, but being like,
The pizza shop did smell good, though.
Well, like David Wolf would always say, why does cooked food smell so good? Because all the good stuff's in the air.
All cooks into the air, yeah. I always remember him saying that. Yeah.
But that was also part of why we made the Italian Herb
Yeah.
Almonds, was that pizza shop being like, ooh, let's do something, relative to the
Absolutely.
pizza, the bada bing, bada bang, hey, that Italian kind of.
Hey.
Hey. So, thank you for watching this episode, and we're just gonna keep going with these, with talking about our product line and the different flavors and just everything to do with the company ethics, the company vision,
The history,
all of it, and how ultimately our goal is to create more awareness about brands like this that are socially conscious, that are morally conscious, that are environmentally conscious, and that with our success, as we scale this out, we keep improving our business model with every step of the way, because we want a better world. We know that everybody deserves a better world who loves life. And it takes, I believe, me personally, that entrepreneurs are a huge key to future society. Politicians, you know, you vote nationally once every 4 years. Locally, you vote more often than that, but you vote every single day with your dollars. Who are you voting for? Big corporations that are polluting the environment and not caring about it? Or are you voting for companies like us who do things small, hand fashion, artisan, gourmet, socially conscious, ethically consciousness, all of that. So again, like this video, tag people who you feel would love to know about Living Nutz, and then share it. So, and also one more thing, if you're watching this and you do like it, please at least like it, because the algorithms for social media need human interaction to get good organic traffic. So thank you guys, and we'll see you next time.
see you next time.